Good morning. Excuse me. This is Lance Johns. Lance Johns is driving Loving More Baby. I wanted to talk about the Sands selling its Thrift's assets. The Sands, which owns the Venetian Palazzo and the Sands Convention Center, and they used to have the Sands Hotel Casino, but it was torn down in the 90s, and they built the Venetian. They turned the Sands Casino into Venetian by rebuilding it, and then they built a palazzo next to it. I'm not. I guess I don't know if the Sands was what a palazzo was, but I know the Sands was what a Venetian was. But they got rid of the Sands, and they built two casinos, and they built the Sands Convention Center. But I don't know if the Sands Convention Center was there prior to before the Venetian was built. I don't know about that, but I believe all three of those properties are newer properties. But I guess they waited till after Sheldon Adelson died to do this, but the Las Vegas Sands Corp has sold the Venetian, its flagship strip resort, and the rest of the Las Vegas properties in a multi-billion-dollar deal that shakes the Nevada gaming industry. That's weird because they sold the property, so they probably I thinking I'm thinking that they may rename the Sands, maybe because if they're called the Sands and they sold the Sands Convention Center, the Sands may have to change its name, maybe. But that's weird because those properties is where it all started, and then they sell the properties. That is weird. Um, Affiliates of Apollo Global Management and VC Properties Incorporated will acquire subsidiaries that hold the real estate operations of the Thrift famed Venetian and Palazzo Resorts and Sands Expo and Convention Center for $6.25 billion. Sands officials announced Wednesday the transaction was also disclosed in filings to the Securities Exchange Commission. Sands executives said in October they were considering offerings for the Las Vegas properties so they could focus on the lucrative. Give me 1 second. To operate on the market of the market lending six resorts in Macau and the Arcon Hotel Casino in Singapore. Okay, under terms of the deal, New York-based Apollo, founder of the real estate investor and former CEO Leon Black, will pay 100.5 billion cash and 1.2 billion in selling financial in the form of a term loan credit and securities agreement. New York Vici, a real estate investment trust affiliated with Caesar Entertainment Incorporated, will pay $4 billion. But the transaction is subject to the customary closing conditions, including regulation and approval. So this deal it has to be approved. Under the deal, Vici will own the real estate, and Apollo will own the cash flow for the operations and pay VC rent. Location: Las Vegas Sands executives are expected to relocate once the sale closes, likely by the end of the year. Just who will operate the resort complex and employ its workforce after the sale is unknown. Apollo, which excels in real estate management, doesn't specify day-to-day operations of its leisure portfolio. Apollo investments have included resorts, airlines, and cruise lines. It invested in Harris Entertainment, one of the predecessors to Caesars Entertainment Corporation, in 2006, and Las Vegas based timeshare company Diamond Resorts International in 2016. Visit owned 5 resorts, 2 on the Strip, 3 in the other part of the country. In Las Vegas, it owns Caesar Palace and Harrah's, representing 213,000 square feet of casino space, 3,000 slot machines at table games, 6,500 hotel rooms. Caesars continues to manage those properties for VC. VC also owns Harvey Lake Tahoe and Harrah's Lake Tahoe in State Line, and Harrah's Laughlin in Southern Nevada. Joseph Greff, a gaming industry analysis with New York-based J.P. Morgan, said Wednesday Las Vegas Sands made a great deal for the sale of the assets. From our perspective, this is a great price, higher than $3.7 billion of value. Let me turn the light on because this is kind of dark. We strive and we will add $2.5 billion or 3.31 of incremental equity value per share. Greff said in a report to investors. As such, we don't think Las Vegas Sands left any value on the table. Start a new chapter. Sands executives said Wednesday that it will be bittersweet selling the Venetian 21-year-old resort that carried the country into the world's largest game operator, but the opportunity to pursue new growth prospects will be robust. The Venetian changed the face of future casino developed and cemented Sheldon Adelson legacy of one of the most influential people in the history of gaming and the hospitality industry. Las Vegas Sands Chairman and CEO Rob Goldstein said Adelson, the company founder, died January 11 at 87 at his home in Malibu, California, from complications related to treatment for non-Hodgkin lymphoma. As we renounce the sale of the Venetian Resort, we pay tribute to Mr. Allison's legacy while starting a new chapter in the company's history. Goldman said this company is focused on growth, and we see mean opportunities on a variety of fronts. Asia remains the backbone of the company, and our development in Macau and Singapore are the center of our attention. Goldstein said the company will also look for ways to reinvest its properties in the communities that to be new and that there are new domestic development opportunities. Our long-held strategy of reinvesting in our Asia operations and returning our capital to our shareholders will be enhanced through the transaction, said Patrick Dubai, the company president and chief operating officer. Additionally, as our industry continues to evolve, particularly as it relates to the digital market, we are committed to exploring the possibilities. But y'all are called the Las Vegas Sands, and y'all sold your trademark hotel to focus on some Asia. I mean, so one or two things. The hotels will probably stay the same, but the Sands Convention is going to have to change its name because if they're not owned by the Sands and the Sands still own those properties, then the Sands is going to have to change its name. Maybe Sands is Sands Avenue. Maybe Sands Avenue will change its name too, because I don't know if they can have that name and they're not owned by them no more. So that's weird. So I don't know. I think they're gonna have to change the name of the convention center. So we'll see what happens. But Goldstein, who once served as the president of chief operating officer of the Venetian and connected Palazzo, it'll be difficult saying goodbye to me longtime colleagues, but he goes confident it probably will continue its great success. The Venetian is best in class, excellent with talented team of people operating I am confident that Las Vegas will soon return to a more normal operating environment, and the Venetian hard work and dedication team will continue to deliver a world-class experience guests eager to enjoy. I know I will be rooting for them. He said Apollo and VC are the right companies that will lead the property in the future of the digital. Oh yeah, they also the MGS experience there too. So they probably include that in the sales. So I forgot about the MGS Sphere, a live performance developed by Madison Square Garden, which is MGS, will create new growth for the property. Irreplaceable asset. Apollo partner Alex Van Hoek praised the Venetian unrivaled set of amenities to serve guests across hospitality, meeting events, gaming, and entertainment categories that we believe we are well positioned for strong recovery, and long-term growth. The team at Las Vegas Sands, under the leadership and vision of Sheldon Adelson, build a irreplaceable asset that is renowned for its quality, scale, and integrated offerings, and we see the significant opportunity to investigate in and accelerate its growth. Van Hoek said the investment also discovers our conviction in a strong recovery for Las Vegas as vaccines ushers in reopening of leisure and travel in the U.S. and across the world. The casino industry in Las Vegas and abroad has been pummeled over the past year by restrictions imposed by government in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And Nevada casinos were closed for 78 days in 2020, beginning March 17th, to slow the spread of the virus. Y'all remember, because I remember that night, that night they closed it. It was just so weird because it was St. Patrick's Day. Early that morning, I went and had a drink. Then I went home and slept. I went to work, and then I did ride shit at night. And then in the morning, it was just weird. It was weird because the casinos were closed, so it was basically was like a dead night. But I was getting robbed because people still had to go to work and stuff, and but it was just the fact that people had to like leave, go to the airport and everything. It was just a weird night how everything just shut down. It became a ghost town. But back to the subject. John Payne, President and Chief of Operating Officer of VC Properties, called the Venetian one of the most convenient properties in Las Vegas and a premier destination for gaming, business, and leisure alike. We are thrilled to add the Venetian to our roster and best class assets and believe the property with its position to benefit from a rebound in Las Vegas under Apollo's leadership. We look forward to what we expect will be a mutual benefit and productive relationship with Apollo. Representative of the Madison Square Garden Entertainment Corporation said the transaction will not affect construction of the 1.66 billion MGS Sphere at the Venetian, the 17,500 seat entertainment venue being built on Sands property just east of the Sands Expo and Convention Center. Las Vegas Sands has been a great partner, and we look forward to working with Apollo as we continue to make MGS Sphere venue a spokesman for the company. Said in an email Wednesday, Las Vegas Sands stock trade on New York Stock Exchange closed of 87 cents, 1.3% to 65.72. As shared in heavy trade after hours, shares slides slightly by 16 cents, 0.2% to 65.66 a share. VC said also trade on New York Stock Exchange closed up 71%, 25% to 29.19 a share of volume, nearly twice the normal average. At the hours, it dropped to 14 cents, 0.5% to 29.05 a share. Under the story, the Review Journal is owned by the family of Shirley Allison, the late chairman or CEO of Las Vegas Sands Corporation. Yeah. But wasn't included in the sale. 3 hotel towers are part of the Venetian Tower. Okay, so it's the Venetian Tower. I'm just reading it. 35,000 Green Wing built with 315 suites. The Palazzo Tower, a 50-story building with 364 suites, and the Venezia Tower, a 12-story building with 1,013 suites. The resort game include 225,000 square feet of gaming space, 210 tables, and 1,408 slot machines and electronic table games. There are a variety of guest amenities, including cemeteries, restaurants such as the Canyon Ranch Spa Deal. The deal also includes the Sands Expo and Convention Center, one of the largest convention trade show facilities of the United States, with 1.2 million square feet of leisure display space on multiple floors. The Venetian also has 1.1 billion gross square feet meeting space and conference room connecting to a Sands Expo Center, provide a total of 2.3 million square feet of space that can be configured for small, mid-sized, or large gatherings or multimedia events. It also houses a Grand Canal Shops and enclosed retail, dining, and entertainment complex, which includes mirroring water-filled canals, gondolas, and gondoliers, as well as representatives of landmarks from Venice, Italy. So this is what's going to be sold, but I just don't know. I don't know about the name. I don't know. The name is weird because the Sands has the companies in Asia, and then the ones over here, which have been sold. So it's weird because somebody going to change their name unless they have the same name. I don't know. But this is Lance John, Legend Drama Life More Baby. Like, share, subscribe, hit bell notification, comment below. You see something, don't be afraid to speak out. Watch the touch your hands. If you're social distancing, wear a mask, cover mouth, cough, and sneeze. Again, Lance John, Legend Drama Life More Baby. Thanks for listening. Be safe, be blessed, be careful, watch out for crazy people, and have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.